Hello, 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 guys and gals. I'm coming to you today with some great deals that we got yesterday. I was plumb spoiled yesterday. And after listening to this, and hopefully going out and doing this yourself, you will get spoiled too. Okay? We're going to hop right in. Look at the haul, guys. The haul was magnificent yesterday. We went to 3 different Dollar Generals and Walgreens yesterday. We did several different transactions, which I'll break down for you briefly. And in order to get this kind of a haul, that's just what you got to do. So instead of spending your Saturday watching TV, or just plain old cleaning your house, that house is going to be there tomorrow, still dirty, still ready to be cleaned. These deals will not be there tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to hop right in, and we're going to show you what kind of magic happened yesterday. First place I headed to was the Dollar General. It is on the way to Walgreens, but I want to show you all the Dollar General deals together. So we're going to go on to the Walgreens and what we did there. I started out with the Walgreens with only $3 in points that I could use. So we had to do a basic investment when we got there. And this is what we ended up doing when I got there. There we go. Let's get that in focus. And I'm going to change up the color of the pen next time, guys, because the pink just is what I have handy and it doesn't show up very well. So I started out with $3 in points, and I ended with $1.80 in points. First transaction I did was $12.18 out of pocket. And I used that $3 in points with that as well. It was 7 items, and those items was soft soap and Crest toothpaste, which should have netted me some register rewards and points. Instead, the register rewards did not print out, so the manager gave it to me in points, which doesn't matter, it all spends. The next transaction was 4 items. I used some of my points, $5 worth, and ended up with $2.13 out of pocket and $2 also in points, again, for Colgate toothpaste. And then we rolled some points again on the next transaction, which was 3 items. Ended up being out of pocket $3.35 out of pocket, which is a little bit more than $3. I'm sorry, a little bit more than $1 an item. And then the last and final transaction was no points, no nothing. It was just a great sale. It was 2 items, and it came out to $2.48. And those items was Downy, guys. So that's a total of 16 items, a total out of pocket for $20.14. That's $1.25 per item, and that includes tax. And most folks don't include tax when they're doing this, and they say because tax varies from state to state, and it does, but not by much. And I go with the tax because that is what I spend out of pocket. And bottom line is, it is what's coming out of your pocket that matters. And this is some of the items that I got for this. I got 3 Downy fabric softeners. I got 2 Colgate the Total SFs. I got 3 of the Colgate Complete with the scope. All those toothpaste was 4 ounces or more. I got 4 of the 11-ounce soft soaps. I got 1 Scott paper towels, the 6 roll. And I got 1 of the Angel Soft 9-roll toilet paper. And a shampoo and conditioner, the Fructis. And these would normally be $66. I got that for $20.14 and a little tiny bit of work. That's a savings of $46. That is a big savings, guys. That's like going in and literally working a job for $10 an hour for 5 hours. And it cost you an hour in the store. I want to show you a little bit of math. And this is almost a no-brainer. But sometimes the visual helps. Normally, those things that I purchased would be what you would buy on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, depending on the size of your family. So we're just going to add up what the average family, let's just say of 3 or 4, would buy in a week's time or 2 weeks' time. And that's your shampoo and conditioner, which would be $6. A bottle of Downy would be $4, and that's on sale. The Colgate would be $4, and your Crest would be $3, and that's on sale. And your soft soap would be $2.99. Your paper towels and toilet paper would be on average $10. And that's if they were on sale. Now that would be $29 that you would spend just on each of those items. Go back up and look. We got 3 Downy, 2 Colgate, 3 Crest, 4 soft soap. Now your paper towels and your Angel Soft, if you wanted to stock up on that, you could have done so. Let's just say for another $5 to $10. You could have easily stocked up and duplicated 1 or 2 of these transactions and got that as well. Same way with the shampoo and conditioner. You could have duplicated a transaction and got more of that for $10 more. In between $5 to $10, you could have got at least 5 to 6 products more if you wanted to go that far. But just in what we got, we spent $20. Your normal supply would have been $29, and said you've got a supply for a couple of months of certain items. Okay? So that's the math at Walgreens. It's a little bit more work, but in the end, when it works out, it's like casino bells and whistles. You love it, and you feel great when you leave. Okay? As I said, Walgreens gets a little complicated sometimes, but so far, they have been really good. The managers are really good about giving you your points off if your rewards don't come off. The coupon police aren't too bad. I'm just learning my cashiers, and I only have 2 Walgreens that are really close to me, so I'm kind of limited, so we don't want to cause too much turmoil. You always want to be nice to your cashiers if you can help it, even when they're not being nice to you guys. And it happens a lot on Saturday. Alright, now the rest of this haul came from 3 different Dollar Generals. And as I said, I stopped at a Dollar General on my way to Walgreens. And we did an Insure deal is what I'm calling it, because the coupon that I was working off of was a $5 off if you purchased $25 worth of Insure, Advil, Poise, and Centrum vitamins. And I utilized that coupon. Not once, but twice. Okay. Now, a total of 8 transactions is what it took to get this haul from Dollar General. But let me tell you, the deals were smoking hot. I wish I'd have had more money. I had to pick and choose, and I even had to do 1 or 2 on the fly when I seen what I was working with. And when I actually needed, I just didn't want to stop, because I was saving so much money, guys. It's what happens when you get spoiled. You can't stop. Okay? And I'm going to show you why. We did 8 transactions. My first transaction was 5 items. It was $10.43. And if you might say 5 items for $10, that's, for a Saturday deal, that's a little pricey. Well, that was my Insure offer. And considering the Insure, 2 of the Insure 6-packs was $18. $10.43 for 2 of those, and 3 Poises, and always, come on, that's good. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 Poises and always. My next transaction was 7 items. It was $8.16. My next transaction after that was 10 items for $12.32. And again, I include the tax with this. 11 items on my next for $10.79. Those items were less than $1. 8 items for $10.56. 4 items for $10. 7 items for $2.55. Wow. You might be wondering what I got for $7. I'm sorry, for 7 items for $2.55. Well, every once in a while, you get a good break at the DG instead of a bad break. Now, I know many of you have gone to DG and went in on to use your 5 off 25, and you think everything worked out fine, only to get out to your vehicle and be looking at your receipts to discover that it did not work out at all. That all your discounts did not come off. Especially when your receipt is very long and you have a lot of discounts and a lot of coupons coming off. Or if you had to make up a deal on the fly and you're not quite sure of the math, but you're kind of close. Then you get out there and realize, well, that didn't come off, and that didn't come off, and that didn't come off. By then, it's too late to really do anything about it, short of going in and having the whole transaction voided and rerun. Unless you have duplicate coupons, there's nothing really that you want to do with that. You're just kind of lesson learned, okay? Happens a lot when you first start. But occasionally, good things happen. Good things happened to me not once yesterday, but twice. Okay? And it wasn't because we wasn't paying attention. On Saturdays, they're really busy. And some cashiers are tired. And just things happen. And this one cashier, I really want to give a shout out to her because she was determined to make sure I got my savings. And I really, really, really appreciate it and just love her for what she did yesterday. It took 30 minutes. And she really made it up to me. Okay? And it was an accident. What happened was, when we did my transaction, it included a large bag of cat food. Which I know that transaction by heart. I do it every week almost. And I try to have my entire transaction ring up no more than the bag of my cat food would have normally cost me, which is about $13. But it came up to $16.70 before my taxes were added, and I thought that was a little high. I made mention of it. We went through what was showing on her side, and everything was showing to come off. So I paid her for the transaction, still thinking something was not quite right. And after it was printed off, I stepped to the side because it was very busy. I looked at my coupons and my transaction and realized that my manufactured paper coupons did not come off of my transaction. That's why the cost was different. So I made mention to the cashier. She got someone over there, and we went to the side. And we looked, and sure enough, my manufacturing coupons did not come off. Well, in trying to fix it, which she was determined to do so, we actually made a bigger mess. And after 30 minutes of her trying to really legitimately get my money back for me, which, like I said, I love her. She went above and beyond. I've had cashiers that would just look at me and said, "I'm sorry, I just can't fix it. But you saved $11.25. You don't know how many times I've heard this. But not this cashier. She was determined to take care of me, and she did. So what she ended up doing is documenting everything that we did. And what it was is I had a beauty bag offer on here, which basically ends up being like $1 to $2, depending on what you purchased, off of the sale. And the $4 in coupons that I gave her did not come off, just to $2. But no matter how she tried, we could not get it so that I would still get my digital offers back. So what she ended up doing is just refunding me for my Dove and my Vaseline, which was more than my coupons were worth, which was still awesome. She also gave me back my coupons. Again, that was awesome. And I also was able to keep my merchandise. Again, awesome. She was very apologetic for the mix-up, and I told her no problem, because to me, her desire to please me and to make things right made up for the bad transaction, as well as her compensation was awesome. So in the end, this transaction ended up being $8 cheaper. So it would have been right at $8.70. And in this was a $13 bag of cat food. Okay. Now we also had another little snafu. And that was where that Febreze came in. That $2.55 came in. Okay. And both of these were a different type of snafu. The Febreze, the $2.55 that I had done, that was at the end of the night. That was one of my last offers. I was not going to do it, but I had these coupons that I had clipped out earlier that I did not use in any of my scenarios, and I thought, well, why not? I'm going to go ahead and do it and see what it comes out to. So I grabbed two of the Febreze ones, 2 sets. So a total of 4, because I had buy one, get one free coupons. I grabbed the Bic razors, which we have a digital for $3 off, and they're only $2.85. And I grabbed the Sure deodorant, which I had a $1.50 off coupon for, and it was $2. Now, the Febreze one rings up for $5 a piece. It is like a product by it's normally excluded from your Febreze coupons, let's just say, your Febreze spray coupons. So, when it came off on my digitals with the Febreze for the $3 off of the Febreze spray, I did not realize it had come off. And when the cashier was looking at it and my paper coupon would not go through, she did not notice it either. But she called the manager over, and normally the manager would have scrutinized this a lot more closely, but it being the end of the night, a Saturday night no less, the manager looked at the coupon, made sure it matched the product, and went ahead and manually put it in. And she put it in after the fact, like it should have been done. Okay, and this was what I ended up with. Now, had the $3 still been left on there, still the total would have been $3.86, and that would have been for 7 items at $3.86. It still would have been a phenomenal deal. Okay, an absolutely phenomenal deal at $3.86 for 7 items, and those items being $5 Febreze. Okay, so, but making the little mistake of $3 was a blessing to me. It gave me a savings of $25.99. And guys, I don't feel guilty the least bit, because do you not know how many 5 off 25s I have lost out on because they did not work? How many digital coupons that did not come off? And there was nothing that could be done about them. But I took the items anyway. So, this time, I was the winner. Worked out great. Okay? Now, I want to share a little bit of extra math with you. My DG, before my coupons, was $245.94 before I used my coupons. After my digital coupons and my paper coupons, that dropped down to $73.69, guys. I got back $20 worth of 5 off 25 paper coupons to use next week. And if you subtract that from the total of $73, that's $53.69. Divide that by 66 items, and that's 81 cents an item with tax. Okay? And these items are Gain, Ensure, cat food, a case of water, Swiffer Wets, Febreze Unstoppable, paper products. I'm sorry, not paper products, but Swiffer products. Poise products. You know, dog food, cat food, razors. I mean, the things you see in this picture, everything here is DG except for, as I said prior, the soft soap and the toothpaste and the toilet paper and paper towels. Everything else is Dollar General. Okay? So all of that pretty much come to 73 before the $20 off I get to use for next week. And that means I got all these items for $73. Everything. That includes the Walgreens. Everything. $73. I mean, this is phenomenal. And this is 3 or 4 months of supplies of the Poise pads. It's a week and a half supply of Ensure. It's a couple of months supply of Febreze. It is a month's supply plus of laundry detergent. It's a 6-month supply of shampoo and razors and deodorant. It's a 4-month supply of the Swiffer, depending on how much you use them. So, for that $73, you're getting months of goods. And you might say, well, I don't have $73 to spend like this. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. These are 8 separate transactions. And these 8 separate transactions, pick you one. Make you one. Make it what your needs are. But save you some money, guys. Utilize these coupons. Utilize these ads. And utilize these deals. And this is the reason why. Do you see this? This is things that I use on a regular basis. Whether it be monthly or weekly. Cat food is weekly, okay? And this is what I spend. Just on one of these items. $76. For 1 bag of cat food. 1 week's worth of Ensure. 1 week's worth of pads. 2 weeks of Gain. For 1 bottle of Febreze. For 1 bottle of shampoo. For 1 week of Diet Coke. A snack, some water. Dog food. $76.15. I spent less than that. And I got double the amount of Ensure. I got 5 times the pads. Almost twice the Gain. Triple the Febreze. The same with the shampoo. Double the cereal. All from doing a little bit of clipping and a little bit of organization. And instead of going into the store and just buying groceries, just taking things off the shelf and throwing it in my buggy, actually paying attention and concentrating on what I was doing. So guys, I hope this video helps you. I hope it helped you see the light. If you want to learn how to do this, I'm learning myself, so I am definitely not a teacher. But check out Krista Coupons, Stephanie Chambers, and Cute Couponer. These ladies have got it going on, and they will teach you what you need to know. All I'm going to do is show you what I've been doing. Hopefully it will give you the bug, give you some ideas, and when I get better at it, I will post my scenarios, and hopefully we can get spoiled together with this savings. So peace out, guys. Next week, get clipping, get saving, and let's get spoiled.